Uh, uh, one of those mornings, man. You just don't feel like having time. You know what I mean? Just don't feel like it. You don't want to hear it. You don't feel like going through it. But good morning, everyone. Welcome to this morning's Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. Milk and cookies for all you rookies and you whining ass Similac babies out there. Start giving out bottles with warm milk in it. Because there's a whole lot of whining going on out here in this quarter box. I ain't gonna even make this a long ass while. What's going on? Apple LD in the building. What's happening, brother? You know, you see the title. You know, don't cry, cry your eyes. And this goes for fighters and fans because there's so much crying going on in the sport of boxing. Too much whining, bro. Too much. It's starting to get on my nerves a little bit, but at the same time, it's kind of funny too. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing, trying to get my consistency back together, yeah, so I got a good topic this morning. And as you can see, talking about boxing fans and actually some of these fighters, some of the boxers, they're complaining too much. You know, everybody can't have it their way. Good morning. Good. Everybody can't have it their way. But you know how the world turns. Everybody wants it their way. Well, they're going to learn the harsh reality. That it don't work like that all the time. You know, everyone is not going to be able to get that golden ticket, that pass for the day. And I want everybody in the sport of boxing, part of the fighters, and the fans, some of them, to understand that this is most likely the situation that they're going to be in for remaining time in these fighters' career, and far as you being a fan of the fighters, because shit ain't planning out for them. So one of the things I want to talk about, far as the crying. Now, the Devin Haney Lomachenko fight just passed. This has been about almost a month already. This fight has taken place, and lo and behold, Lomachenko, being a sore loser, no good sportsmanship, is being a crybaby. You know, and he's saying all these things. He feels some type of way that he lost to Devin Haney, and I don't understand why he feels some type of way, bro. You know, he did it to himself because, like I said, he probably would have beat Devin Haney if he didn't turn Dev down 4 or 5 years ago. You know, when Dev was like 19, he was trying to fight him. So, you know, maybe he would have beat Dev at that time. And I think that's something that Lomachenko has to deal with. I think it's something that is bothering him, but he's not coming out and speaking on. He's going about it in a whole different way and saying, "Yeah, I was cheated and I was cheated, this, that, and that." Nobody's trying to hear that. You lost, man. And even though a lot of people are still on opposite ends of this fight, we have people who still going back and rewatching this fight. I think this is probably one of the most rewatch fights, like directly right after the fight has taken place, because a lot of people are going back and rewatching it, and some people having a different, they having to change of mind, and some people are not. Their stance is still the same or whatever. But it was a good fight. It was a good fight, a hell of a fight. One of the best fights when it comes to who's going to win. You know what I mean? And me thinking, Devin Haney. I am a guy who is spoiled by Devin Haney when it comes to like overwhelming his opponents with his boxing skills. And I thought that would happen in the Lomachenko fight. And to take and to take into thought that by Lomachenko declining to fight Dev some years ago, meaning allowing Dev to get a little older and to improve a little more on what he's good at. So that worked against Lomachenko, and it's hurting. But now the reality has set in, and he's not showing any good sportsmanship. Now, like I said, leading up to this fight, a lot of people was worrying about what what Loma is going through that us as fans probably go through for Devin Haney. Because everyone was thinking, oh man, this is it. Dev is going to get robbed. They're going to rob him. Yo, T, they're going to rob him, this, that, and the other. And I was saying this, it's our fault in a way. Um, we gave Loma the blanket to cry on and whine about and make these excuses because you were so worried about this happening to Devin. So we're so immune to injustice happening to boxers in this sport of boxing that we really thought this was going to happen to Devin Haney, which it didn't happen to Devin Haney. And I think it gave the Lomachenko fans something to fall on and have an escape route out. Good morning, gentlemen. Just sign your name. Thank you. And now he's trying to turn this into this privilege thing. He's trying to get a lawsuit and things like that. It's horrible. But the reality is he should have did it years ago. But even now you have a lot of them are still complaining about what's next for their fighter. And I say just get over it because we're not going to get everything that we want. And people is whining and complaining about what's next for Dev. What's next for Dev is whatever Dev wants next for him. And this is my case because I have no horse in the race. I can't tell Dev what to do. Only what I want Dev to do. And I can't even think of what I want Dev to do. I just want Dev to keep on being the same Devin Haney that he's been. Good morning. And a lot of people they crying and they whining. Yeah, y'all crying and whining because we want the Tank fight. Y'all starting to sound like Keith Sweat. Y'all whining too much. We want Tank. No, Tank gotta be next. Shakur, they got no. Don't cry. Good morning. Don't cry. Dry your eyes. Get over it. Sit back and take what is given to you. When you was a child, you didn't have much to debate about when it was time to eat supper. If you didn't like what your parent cooked, then you either ate it or you didn't eat at all. So I think good morning, we should start doing that in the sport of boxing because it would cut out a lot of the whining. I ain't got no time to be whining. I just want to, talk about, have a good discussion of the sport, give a little breakdown of whatever I want to do about the sport, and that's it. And just keep it moving, not whining and act like you got to do a goddamn march and going on and hold up picket signs. This fight is next. This fight next. Ain't nobody got time for that. Whatever that man wants to do next, if you're a true fan of this man, and most likely he's going to do something that's agreeable. When has, and this is to my Devin Haney thing, when has Devin Haney actually did something that y'all wasn't keen with him doing? Because he's never really turned anyone down. He never let anyone down. You know what I mean? So let this man continue to be who we are, and y'all stop crying about okay. Stop crying about Tank. That fight what happened when it happened when the both of these two wanted to happen, not when we wanted to happen. I want y'all to understand that. Get over your goddamn feelings. What's up, Dub? Salute to my man Dub right side. Get over your feelings. Stop crying so much because your falling tears is not getting you anywhere. It ain't getting you nowhere, but getting you dry tear stains on your face is not going to change the fact of the order that's in place. Good morning. It would not change the executive order. What's next on the menu is what's next on the menu. So stop crying so damn much. I feel like when I have these discussions, I gotta have a bunch of tissues with me because a lot of y'all are just too sensitive right now. Just deal with it, roll with the punches. Good morning. Just deal with the reality because that's all you can do is deal with the reality of it. This is not when you can whine and you get your way with your wife or you whine and get your way with your husband or your children. No, this is the sport of boxing and they're going to move the way that they want to move. Not the way I want them to move, not the way you want them to move. None of that shit. So all y'all need to stop crying and get over y'all feelings. God damn it. I'm gonna start a dad. I'm gonna start a daddy daycare for boxing fans and content creators. So when y'all get the whining and crying, good morning, ladies. How y'all doing? When y'all get the whining and crying, I can bring the bounty to quickly pick her up, come over there and fight the terrorists up. Bunch of crybabies. That man is gonna do what he wanna do when he's ready to do it. Just get over it. Just get over it already. You know what I mean? Oh, man, that's not fair, man. Yeah, no, Loma was robbed. Loma was robbed. Loma was not robbed. The score is the score. It could have been 7-5 for either man. And a lot of people, more people has that fight as a draw than what we think. And there's nothing wrong with that because it was a competitive fight. And we wanted to see that. We needed to see exactly where Dev is, and we needed to see where Lomachenko was at. And lo and behold, some people said Loma is still around. You can't give up on it. I'm not a big Loma fan because I don't think he's great, but he's damn good. I mean, he's not great, but he's damn good. And at 35, he may still be able to give a few guys some problems or a learning lesson. But that's not change the fact that you motherfuckers need to get over y'all goddamn feelings and stop crying. Lomachenko, all his Ukrainian fans, and all you fake ass Loma fans, which is Dev Haney haters, get over y'all feelings, man. Get over it. It's over. It's over. And then this is that bad, run it back. But we know Dev is not gonna run it back. And it cost him T, and that's why he crying his behind off. He like the Tin Man from the Wiz. You remember the movie The Wiz? And the Tin Man, teenage, he gonna cry and whine until he rusts, bro. And his fans is doing it along with him. He's gonna cry until he rusts. Get over it, Loma. But that's what his ass get for taking off that last round. You know what I mean? That's on him. He took off the last round, and a lot of us can agree. If he would have went in on the last round like he did in the 11th and 10th, oh, we'd have a whole different conversation. We would definitely have a whole different conversation. That unanimous decision score would have clearly been for Lomachenko. Because we think about the last 3 rounds, the 10th, 11th, and 12th, especially the 10th and 11th, he was on Dev ass. He had his best moments in those rounds, right? He scored good against Dev in those 2 rounds. We never seen nobody get off on Dev like that in 2 rounds. We've never seen it. But see, he got so comfortable and he thought what he did in those 2 rounds, he could take the 12th off. And that's what happened in this Loma fault. So Loma's all crying and this, that, and up, blah, blah, blah. And then we got some Devin Haney fans that's whining because he ain't fighting Tank, he ain't fighting Shakur. Oh, I got some tissues for y'all asses too. Good morning, my man. I told y'all don't need for this man to be staying at a weight class that he clearly have outgrown. He's too big for the weight class. You don't want this man that had to keep on doing extra to make the weight. We don't want Dev to be the opposite of Manny Pacquiao. Manny had to do extra to make weight because he was naturally a small guy. So when he was going up in these weight classes, he had to do excessive eating and things like that. He had to do extra. So why would you want Devin Haney to keep on doing extra to make you happy when it works against him, regardless of how good he is? And like I keep saying, y'all have to take this into consideration. Discipline can only take you but so far, people. Conditioning can only take you but so far. Good morning. But when that biological clock kick in, when that weight scale say, hey man, we can't do this no more. It's time to move on. So get over your feelings, dry your eyes. You're not getting another fight from Devin Haney at 135 pounds. And I wouldn't want Dev to fight again at 135 pounds because he's no longer a 135 pounder. This man is going to 140. Wipe your damn tears. Y'all not getting it. The only way y'all want to get that, if Tank or Shakur decides to go to 140. And I want y'all to save y'all tears on that bullshit. 'Cause I'm tired of this. Focus on something else. It's not happening at any time. So no Shakur, no Tank. Stop whining. Stop crying. Get over. Get over. I'll put all y'all on punishment. Put y'all in a boxing discussion corner for about 30 days. Because y'all need to understand. You're not going to have, you're not going to get it your way. Because it's not our career. It's Dev's career. T said, Devin said, Al hasn't called him. He ain't called Al. Right. Right. And he has nothing wrong with that, T. But guess what? People are going to cry and whine about it. Good morning, gentlemen. They're going to cry and bitch about it for what? It's nothing you can do. I like the fact that Devin Haney is deciding to go try to take this belt from Regis program. I love it. Oh, yeah, that's probably is. Yes, good morning to you. Right. Good, good. So yeah, most likely that's the case. Good morning, buddy. How you doing? How's the weekend? Good, good, good. Too fast, but of course. At least there's nice. Yeah. Have a good one. Music, no, you're keeping all to yourself. Yeah, I'm being a little stingy today. I'm being bad. How you doing this morning? Good, good, good. Okay. But that's the thing, people. We have to get over it. And this is what Devin is supposed to be doing. Now, you know who's crying about this? Devin Hayes, haters, and maybe some Regis Colgate fans. They might be kind of scared of that situation. Next time, you don't have to wait outside so early. You're welcome. Have a good one. Yeah, so that's the thing because now they worrying about, they crying about, oh my God, he's not going to stay at 35. Oh my God, he's coming to 140. Oh my God, this 24-year-old, somebody stall him. Somebody stop this guy for going to 140. He about to go for another belt. That's what the haters are saying right now about Devin Haney. They whining already. No, we don't want him to come up here. Yeah, he's coming up there. And this kid, this young man has a great chance of actually becoming a champion at one and it's harder T. So that's why we gotta respect what he wants to do. Cause it's actually harder. And I've been telling people that T. I've been telling them for weeks. Nobody don't want to listen to me, bro. Everybody want to waste their time. No, Dad, don't do it. No, I'm like, Dad, go ahead and do it. Dad, go ahead and do it. Why y'all crying about the wrong thing? We coming to 140. Oh no, he's coming and he needs to be there. He needs to be there. If anything, if you're gonna be whining or you're gonna be dropping tears, let it be for some good stuff because we need to stop this in boxing. I mean, now we can finally dry our tears on Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford for right now until that fight happens because somebody's going to be crying their ass off July the 30th when their fighter that they picked to win is going to lose, and then it'll start all over again. You'll come with the complaints and the excuses. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a lot of Terrence Crawford fans that's going to be whining, crying, complaining, poor sportsmanship come July 30th after Errol Spence handle his ass. T said, deep down, I hope he fight Tank, but Regis at 140 is different and be for a new belt. Yeah, I'm with that, T. Now, I want to see the Tank fight. If I want Tank, Shakur, and Dev, I'll need to do three the hard way to get that shit on. Because this is one of the biggest question marks in the sport of boxing but I'll be answering to all three of these men fight one another. So I want it just like anybody else. Probably a little more, but still at the same time, I can't talk and I can't move for goddamn Dev. So wherever Dev is going, me being a Dev fan, and I know this man, he don't do no duck moves, he don't make sucker moves. I'm with what he's doing. He's striving for greatness. He's going for greatness. He's about one of the very few fighters in this generation that's consistently on that road. Besides Arrow, we know Arrow is on that road, but he has some some stagnation to it, and hopefully we get that out the way. But Dev is definitely you gotta respect the way that he's moving and being 24 years old, and that's why you got a lot of people out there crying. He's 24. He's the youngest undisputed champion and one of the youngest in boxing history. And he's good. He got holes, but we can't even capitalize on his holes. He's gonna go do it again. That's why everybody complaining, because you gonna have this kid do some shit before he's 25, 26 years old. And that's why you got a whole bunch of haters out there crying. Dev got him heartbroken, baby. He got him heartbroken. That's they hating, man. And this is why I'm like, well, man, y'all real Dev fans, man, y'all ain't paying attention. What's OTB? Where you been at, nephew? Good? Right. Where you been at, nephew? What's going on with you, man? Good to see you, man. We gotta chop it up, bro. We gotta chop it up. The family's missing. Yeah, but they whining, they whining, they whining. Me, I got tears of joy for Devin Haney because he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do, and they crying about it. And the real reason why they crying already because most likely this man could pull it off. And the only thing Dev got to do, he ain't got much to do. The only thing he need to do, he need to tighten up on his inside game a little more. Tighten up on his inside game, and that's more so that tighten up on his inside game. It ain't too much he needs to do. I'm not worrying about him improving on punching power. Dev is not a puncher like that. Dev is a wizardry boxer, so he keep on doing what he doing, and he can keep on winning because he has a great chance of becoming two-time undisputed in a full belt era. So move all that to the side, and then if it's nobody that's not involved, that's a part of him becoming that, I'm not worrying about him fighting him right now. He could kick or try to whoop on that ass later on. But this is something that they worrying about. And like T said, it's harder. So Dev go up here at 24 and taking on a harder weight class and becoming undisputed. He Yeah, that too, OTB. I was about to say that too. He got to work on his footwork too. You're correct. Yeah, he got footwork issues. We seen that. He got to work on a few things. Yes, his footwork is probably his biggest one out of the couple little holes that he got because I was noticing that. But yeah, definitely the footwork, which he has time and space to improving that on. And people are really afraid of Devin Haney, and they need to be because this kid get any better, and hopefully he's go back and get someone else in this corner that's more of a vet in training. This is no disrespect to Bill Haney, but he's going into some harder ships now. You know what I'm saying? So Bill was able to twerk what he had picked up from Floyd Senior, and Dad was able to utilize what he learned from Floyd Senior up until this point. Now that he's going to be facing a little tougher opposition. He's going to need something else in there consistently. You know what I mean? And that'd be dope. Yeah, and exactly, OTP. He can spend some time at 40 because there's no need to try to rush him to get to 47. Because by the time Dev gets to 47, it'll be a whole different lineup. And some of these guys, that's around 35 and 40, that's around his age or whatever, some of those guys will probably be at 47 by the time he gets there. You know what I mean? But yeah, he definitely should be at 40 for a couple years. You know what I mean? He's at 35 for his entire career, so it's definitely time for him to go. You know what I mean? But yeah, these are the things that the people are crying and whining about, man. They ain't gonna keep it real about why they whining about Devin Haney. I just explained to y'all, and most of you guys know too, also, which I'm all for it. But like I said, when it comes to the discussion with Tank and Shakur, I can't say but so much until these guys get in the ring with one another. But some people have something to worry about. Dev needs to tighten up on his inside game, his footwork, uh, and tighten up on his D a little bit. Even though he's good at defense, but if 40 guys, they throw punches. So a couple things need to tighten up on. This man can actually go on at 140 and collect these belts. But taking on a Regis program, first time, man, it's going to be tough. Good morning. All right, you sign these guys in too.
They'll sign it.
All right, sorry. Yeah, but Dev is going to be nice. And let's think about this. Stop whining, people, because guess what? People need to stop whining, man. I can't wait to see what the new version of Ryan Garcia is going to look like. Ryan Garcia should be better once we see his first fight, full camp, being under Derek James. We will see Ryan. I think at some point we will see Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney get it in at 140 pounds. We will finally get Ryan and Dev, which would be awesome because Ryan is he's fresh to 140. He'll be under Derek James. Dev at 140. We'll get to see Ryan and Dev get it at 140 instead of 135, maybe for a belt. Because Dev beat Regis. Even if he lose to Regis, he can still get the win out of Ryan and Rolly, and that would be dope. So Dev got great options going on, and the hate and the whining and crying and complaining about Devin Haney is going to continue for these haters until someone beats him, and we don't know when that's going to happen, but most likely it happen. Because I said I think all these guys would take a loss, which they should because the sport is so competitive within their age group, and as long as these guys move the right way and their managers and promotional companies move them in the proper way, man, we can see some awesome stuff with these young guys. Queen, hold on. Good morning, ladies. How y'all doing? Good, 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 good. 7:16 is the time. You're welcome. How you doing, Queen? Yeah, they gotta stop crying and complaining about stuff they have no control over. Just like with Errol Spence, there's still some whining and crying about Errol Spence. You still have your haters and things around it crying. PGA Big Dog Willie, prize fighter. What's up with you, man? Waking up quick, good, good. I'm sitting here busting it up with T and talking about all the crying and complaining from boxers and saying these sore loser ass boxers. I'm tired of these sorry sportsmanship fighters. They lose, and Lomachenko has been nothing but a whining bitch since he lost to Devin Haney. Well, that's his fault. Your son is over here working, prize fighter. What's your son name? I'll look him up. Yeah, I'll look him up, prize fighter. Yeah, let me know his name and let me know who he working with. I'll sort him out. That's what's up. Yeah, but that's the thing. So when when are the boxing fans gonna stop being little bitches and stop crying and whining about their favorite fighter not being that good or not moving the way that they want to move? Because we need this to stop in the sport of boxing. Too much sensitivity going on. Too much sensitivity going on. And for what? You gonna be butthurt. Yeah, You ain't gotta cry about it. You either gonna be right about some boxing shit or you gonna be wrong about some boxing shit. No matter what it is. No matter if you're on the opposite end of a bet or whatever the case may be. But get over your feelings. Stop whining and crying. We don't know what Tank gonna do until Tank decide to do what he wants to do. Stop whining and crying. Shit. Now when we have a reason to give an uproar about something, then give an uproar. But I know whining. That's not fair. Y'all wanna whine and cry about some shit? Then whine and cry about the injustice that's going on in the box. Y'all want to be crying so goddamn much. Cry about how these judges be doing the dumbest things in the sport of boxing. Cry about that. Whine about that. Whine about getting these judges out here, getting a new judge system and all that. Cry and whine about these goddamn referees. Cry and whine about getting a better system with these refs. Instead of crying and whining about, you know, your fighter might get his ass whipped. Most likely he's gonna get his ass whipped, people. What do y'all be doing? Y'all be investing y'all little tears into the wrong thing. Get over it. God damn it. Yeah, normal cry. Yeah, and I knew he was going to have poor sportsmanship. I knew it because this man knew Loma knew for years now that most likely if he fight Devin Haney, he was going to lose. Because he's been kicking himself in the ass the whole time. You know, because he had his chance of beating this young man, he gave that up. Quee said doing too damn much of that shit about every damn thing. The ladies ain't even doing that. Exactly, Quee. The women are not crying and whining like these mustaches are. Got an old, sensitive, not enough testosterone, estrogen ass motherfucker. Extra soft, extra moist ass neck. That's what I'm gonna call them. You know what I mean? Because they be bitching about it. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, then this guy got to be one of the most delusional guys ever in the sport of boxing. He must be snorting some sugar boogers or something, because this, oh, I haven't been beaten. He the type of guy, if you knock him on his ass bag, he gonna be like, oh, that was a slip. I wasn't knocked out. I was taking a nap. This is this dude because he feels as though that he's truly this matrix and this, that, and the other. Man, Lomachenko probably one of the biggest crybabies in the sport. Get your raggedy ass up on out of here, man. You crying and shit. Yeah, but he was 24 years old, beating up on 15, 16-year-olds in the damn Olympics. He should be fucking whining and crying. Look at him at 24 and look at Dev at 24. He need to be whining and crying and shit. And any fans of Lomachenko, y'all should be whining and crying that y'all offended this puff, this cream puff guy, man. Y'all should be crying and whining that y'all even represent this guy. Should be ashamed of yourselves. Yeah, he trying to get things overturned and stuff like that. Really? Really? I mean, would Devin Haney be moving the same way if the decision went to Lomachenko? Would Devin Haney be out here kissing a bitch, crying a damn river? Cry me a river. You know, would he be doing all that? Would he be a Billy Ocean out there, bitch, crying a Billy Ocean, deep waters and shit? Huh? I don't think Devin Haney would have been moving like that. He would have been like, you know, it's cool, back to the drawing board. We're going to do it again, and I'm going to show everybody that I really beat this guy. That's what he'd be doing. You know what I mean? But yeah, Loma is soft ass dude, man. Really thinking that he really, you know, got treated bad. Get your ass out of here and take all Devin Haney haters along with you, bro. Take them with you. Cause we don't need them here. We don't need them. Get over y'all feelings. Get over y'all goddamn feelings. Oh, Tio was a whining ass too. Don't worry, he'll be crying again. Tio Fimo Lopez will be crying again. All these soft ass dudes. And I see why certain fans are, you know, fans of certain fighters, because they go hand in hand. You notice that, a lot of the feral people are fans of fighters that don't cry, don't complain. You know what I mean? You got some wimpy ass motherfucker boxing fans because they fanboys and fangirls of some wimpy ass boxers. God damn it! High job crowd in the locker room and ain't stopped crying yet. Shit the duck up. Yeah. Shut the duck up. Everybody complaining. But like I said, there's no need to be crying about what Dev gonna do next. Goddamn, Dev going for another goddamn belt. Mission completed at 135. You don't need to do nothing else at 135. So get over it. You don't need to do shit else at 135. Get over it. Yeah, well, you can't fight Tank. Fuck you. We don't need to fight Tank. This is Shakur. Now, you Shakur fans, now y'all might have a reason to be whining and crying because that motherfucker, what's going on with him? Now, that's if there's anybody that needs to be whining and crying, is a Shakur fan because he needs to do something with his goddamn self. And he whining and crying too. He just got his reality check card. You know what I'm saying? For Pamper Bob. Pamper Bob had to put it down on Shakur. Wait a minute, Shakur. Shakur, yeah, Shakur, you're a good kid. I like you, Shakur. But I had to think about it and I had to weigh the options and sorry, Shakur, but as of right now, Noma's my guy. I gotta invest in Noma, Shakur. And and looking at everything that just came in after I got Cole Saul Davis, I got Marvin Tyler, I got guys that's gonna be more likable than you, Shakur, cause Shakur fucked himself up. I want y'all to understand something before I leave this joint this morning. And I want y'all to really peep this. Shakur Stevenson. You know why Shakur is so effed up, y'all? And y'all need to cry for Shakur. Cry and pray for Shakur. Because Shakur Stevenson is all messed up, and I'm going to tell y'all the reason why he is messed up. Bad representation. Bad representation, y'all. That's why Shakur is in the situation that he in. That's why he had to get up there and pump fake with the Dev shit, because I looked at that as pump fake. Well, when you wanna what you call incorporate yourself with and have a manager like Jay Prince, who's definitely not a boxing manager. Look what he rolls around with. Look what he has representing him. That's why Shakur looking bad because he's looking horrible. He's looking horrible. Jay Prince don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about no Shakur. Yeah, so Shakur need to be crying and whining right now. He need to be crying right now, and he butthurt what they did to him. The ranking system, they shitted on. But you want to be fucking around with Jay Prince, homie. You want to be known as I'm so real that I'm so real with the street shit that I have killers and stuff like that and extortionists as my manager. Jay Prince is no boxing manager. That is bad representation for Shakur Stevenson. And that's why he's looking bad, and that's why his ass ain't nowhere. So we need to be crying for Shakur. So everybody, moment of silence. You're gonna take 10 seconds and drop a tear for Shakur Stevenson, because most likely he's the only one that we need to cry for. We need to cry for Shakur because he's left out there. We don't know what's next with his beat. Is he gonna get a tank? We don't know what is next for him. But I tell you what, it's time for Shakur Stevenson to get away from Top Rank. So to all my diehard Shakur Stevenson fans, y'all got a reason to cry about it. Cry Shakur away from Top Rank. It's Pepper Bob. Just let him know how he really feel about him. Yeah, because see, Jay Prince don't care. See, Bob cuts Jay Prince a check. See, long Jay Prince is getting that what you will call discovery fee. He don't care. He don't care. And Shakur, you know, thinking like a street person, not straight thinking like a business person. That's why he decided to stay with Jay Prince, and that's why he's on the other side of the fence and he whining and crying and doing a whole bunch of hate. As good as this man is, he's doing some damn hate. Hmm. Hey, that's somebody that should be crying out of this morning. This this crying edition. He need to be crying. He need to cry so much that the tears wet up his goddamn dry ass career right now. He need to do something. You know, and what's next with his man? He got to do something. It ain't if it ain't there. Most likely ain't gonna be Tank. So what is your core going to do? He got to do something. So no Dev, no Tank. He ain't got no other choice but Ghost Martin. And then that part that's at 35 that we will most likely be satisfied with him fighting is his fellow stablemates. Hmm? So, if you a fan of Shakur Stevenson, you need to be shedding some tears right now and trying to figure out what's next for Shakur because Bob is looking to invest in one of these younger guys. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, C-Rock? He's investing in these younger guys. He's going to invest in the Abdullah Masons and those guys. For whatever reason. But I don't know. I'm not a whiner. I'm not a crier, but I'm going to shed a tear for my man Shakur Stevenson this morning. You know what I'm saying? We need to do that. I got to shed a tear for Shakur this morning. So it's okay to whine. It's okay to cry when it's worth it. But when it ain't worth it, you shouldn't be doing it. Shakur Stevenson right now, he needs a cry river. Because this is he dry right now and he needs to get the work. He needs to get the work and he needs to fight someone because we could go back and forth in volleyball, these fighters' resume, who got the best resume. I don't really care about that right now. If you say, oh, Dev got it, Dev got it. You think Tank got it, whoever. But like I said, do they necessarily need each other? Do they necessarily need each other? This is my question. I'm gonna close out in a few minutes. Do they necessarily need each other? Well, see, it'd be stupid to say that because Terence Crawford thought he didn't need Errol Spence until he realized he needed Errol Spence. I'm gonna run that by y'all again. Terence Crawford thought he didn't need Errol Spence until he realized he needed Errol Spence. So is this a situation to whereas you can get by with some shit not happening, but I don't think this is Shakur. He's going to need something, because if he's not going to, I don't know what's going to happen next for Shakur. He got to do something. So I think the best thing for Shakur Stevenson is to get the fuck away from Top Rank. So all my Shakur fans out there, y'all need to be crying and whining about Shakur getting away from Top Rank because Top Rank just let Shakur know, gave him his reality check card, let him know what it's really hitting for, and it ain't looking too bright for my man right now. And we all know that he was going to always be on the outskirts. So if there's any whining and crying, we know we got Justin out there. Justin, if you get the playback, you know what I mean? Kano, y'all get the playback, y'all know what I mean. That would be a good idea. You know what I mean? Like seriously, so I'm trying to do my TWT thing and bring out, the right type of information. Talk about something that has some structure to it. That's all actual facts and not opinionated. But yeah, so we need to apply the pressure. Now, so right now, we don't need to be crying about Tank. We're whining compared to about Tank once Tank is able to talk after he's complete his house arrest. Alright? But thing is Shakur. That thing ain't looking good. So we gonna be whining. We need to be whining about him because we know what death shit is looking like. We know what death shit is looking like. We know what death is about to do. Shit, we pretty much know what Tank is gonna do. Even if it's something that we don't agree with, we know what Tank is gonna do. We know what Tank gonna do. We know what Dev gonna do. Most likely can do. We don't know nothing about Shakur Stevens. We don't know what the hell is going on with him. So Shakur fans, don't be out here doing no damn hate. Do not be doing no hate. Y'all need to be trying to figure out what the fuck is next for Shakur Stevens. I mean, I can't give you too many options. You know, outside of Ghost Martin, besides Tank and Dev, forget those two. Outside of Ghost Martin, nothing but his stablemates. Hmm? So Bob going sacrifice some shit, and Bob going flip some shit. So I don't know. We somebody might need to do a whole Shakur Stevenson joint because this is something to think about. There's something to think about because, like everybody was saying, Shakur name shouldn't be in the mix because he's left out. I agree with y'all to that extent. You know, not just he just getting the 35, but he all the way out. You know, then to get on there and do the hate shit, and he thought root for Lomachenko was going to help him. It hurt him like a motherfucker. Why y'all do this to me? Why y'all do that to me? I know I'll go around telling everybody I'm a bad motherfucker. And then I get up there, and talk about, getting a fight with that, and then Bob come out and say something different. Yeah, yeah, that's goddamn Shakur. You need to be whining and crying, but it's all your fault, Shakur. Just like his Lomachenko fault that he whining and crying, Shakur Stevenson is your fault. The reason why your ass is whining and crying, and why some of your fans is gonna be whining and crying for the same exact reasons your ass is whining and crying. DS in the building. What's going on, bro? Let me know when I'm not on point, y'all. Let me know when I'm too far gone. Hopefully, I'm staying right there with it. You know, I can go all over the place. I'm trying to be in one place right now. But we need to understand when the whining and the crying is acceptable. You know, because every man cries. Every man cries. You ain't a grown man until you shed a tear. God damn it. You know what I mean, Queen? But it's a difference between grown men crying and just whining like a little bitch. They been whining like a whole bunch of little Shakur putting on that poker face. Boy, car crying, Shakur crying his ass off too. He just ain't doing it on camera. God damn it. This ain't the same. No, it ain't the same, Queen. Shakur crying. He done got that motherfucking reality check. And then go back, after he dried his tears up, I went back and I watched the Lomachenko and Death fight. Oh, I gotta recant it. Oh, so now he wanna rewrite his tears. He wanna rewrite his tears. He just all fucked up. Yeah, he all fucked up. Y'all think I was gonna let this slide on? Yeah, see y'all, I love when y'all leave a lot of meat on the plate. So I can just, put up some of these things. The ladies is making it happen, they ain't even crying. The woman is making it happen, they ain't crying. These women putting it down for the crown. They ain't crying, you know what I mean? Well, Hannah need to be crying. I like to make her cry too. You hear me, Queen? I like to make her cry too, goddamn. Slap it up, flip it, rub it down. No pain, no gain. This ain't in the membrane. Yeah, but she's the only one whining over there because she put herself in this situation. But the women are not crying, man. These women, they don't make no excuses. You know, now they may be a little full of themselves. You see what I'm saying? They be full of themselves like, yeah, I think I won. But when they did the hating, they didn't cry. That's in Michaela Meyer, she hated, but she didn't cry. You know what I mean? The women, they might say, yeah, like I beat that bitch. That bitch, I'm the hottest bitch in town. They'll do that, but they ain't going there crying, yeah, messing up their mascara and all that shit. The men need to start wearing mascara, goddammit, because they whining more than the women. The women just go in and get it on. Okay, you beat me, all right, cool. Well, can I fight you again? That's what they be doing. Okay, all right, I don't think you won, but can I fight you again? And they be popping their gum in their mouth. You know what I mean? The woman is hard like Monet on motherfucking goddamn on Ghost on Power. The women, the women boxers are hard, bro. In your fans. You know what I mean? Women boxers, they ain't no whining, ain't no cry babies. And us, the fans, ain't no cry babies either. I might start canning a little bit when one of my favorites is whipping up on the other one. Like, don't beat her ass too bad. Well, I don't want to sex her down. I don't want to be, you know, goddamn, Clarissa. Don't, I want to knock her off too, but goddamn, don't make me, don't beat her that bad. Oh yeah, I'll be checking. There's a whole lot of purple fingernail polish out there going on. They wearing black. I be seeing them. I be seeing them. I be seeing them purple, black, and some of them dudes even be having. When you get the little diamonds and shit in. You know how y'all do. They be having little diamonds and designs in it and shit. Yo, what's up with your fingernail, Mel? What's up with your fingernail, Mel? F-A-L-E? What's up with your fingernail? Why so colorful? Shit. Prince was one of the most strangest people around. He might have, wore some flat platforms and tell you to kiss his ass. He ain't wear no damn fingernails. Yeah, you gotta watch these dudes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But shit, y'all, man, y'all be having me tripping, man. Y'all be having me tripping. But yeah, just stop it with this whining and crying nonsense, old soft ass, moist ass. Oh man, don't cry, cry your eyes. You know what I mean? They should be listening to Slick Rick, goddammit. All this whining and crying. Get over it. Get over it, people. Shakur, stop crying. Get your shit together. Chris said hands and feet the size of pumpkin head and has the audacity to paint them exactly. Exactly. But y'all get over it, man. Get over it. Get over it, Norma. Get over it. Norma fans, get over it. Shakur, just keep crying until something comes to fruition for you. And he definitely need a dance part. And we ain't accepting nothing. We not accepting another Yoshino. He got to fight somebody, and that's why I'm stuck on that. And this is something to think about with Shakur, because really it ain't too much for him at 35. Meaning he can't even be down there that long, because is Bob going to actually match him up against his younger stablemates? Hmm? Yeah, Davis is going to hurt him. It's going to hurt him. So he butt hurt right now. Yeah. Now you just Shakur, you looking real bad out here, bro. Looking bad out here. So we need to find out what's going on with my man Shakur Stevenson, man. Some of the fellas in boxing need to let their nuts drop. It's time. Well, I think some of them need to get a transplant and go trade in their nuts for ovaries, because that's what the hell they acting like. They act like they got ovaries in there. Yeah, try to tell you, man. But don't worry, y'all. The crying series is going to continue. The crying and whining series is going to continue. It's going to continue, and I can't wait until after July the 29th, because there's going to be some whining and crying motherfuckers on that night. Come July the 30th, July the 29th, or it's going to be a whole bunch of whining and crying going on. And I will pick up on this conversation again because it must stop. We got to start giving out new awards and shit. You know, you got the one mic, two mic, three mic. We need to start giving out teardrops, the whining awards. You know, which fighter is whining the best? Do we get one teardrop, two teardrop, three teardrop, four, five? Yeah, we need to start giving out the teardrop shit for these fighters and they damn fans. But goddamn, Lomachenko, he get the, Nas said only need one mic. Well, only Lomachenko need one big ass tear to where 1,000 teardrops considered to one. Because that motherfucker boy, woo, he get the crying award, get the teardrop award. We started a new goddamn movement out here. We started a new movement, TWT. We coming up with something new, and y'all, it's free for anybody in TWT to use it at their own discretion. The teardrops. That's right. That's what you go do. You go represent teardrops. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tears. You see what I'm saying? Just like we do the fire, just like we do the gloves. Well, we got to do the teardrops for these moist ass boxers. and next week do a special on that shit on her Thursday show. You know what I'm saying? Because she be cooking on these whining ass men. The winning team, for goddamn life. You got it, goddamn it. Man. So we got to start giving out these teardrop shit, y'all. You hear me, T? The TWT family, Queen, everybody, Bob, everybody. We starting the teardrop shit. And everybody, follow along. Follow the leader, baby. We starting the teardrop shit. The whining and crying series of boxing. Boxing moist fanboys and moist ass fucking fighters. God damn it. Yeah. God damn, we start some shit. We starting this shit. We started a whole lot of shit. That's it. We started a whole lot of shit. Wasn't people whining and crying about some of the things that, some of the people from TWT was coming up with? Yeah. So the T put that information out before everybody. Damn, he did it again. G5 put that out there before everybody. And so forth. Hey y'all, I'm tripping this morning, man. The Teardrop Awards, I'm here for it. Yes, yeah. We gonna start the boxing Teardrop Awards. Let's get it cracking, baby. Yeah. And I need my little graphic savvy people to come up with the shit. Y'all got the sound bites. The J. Rue song "Come Clean," and that blue, bloop, bloop. That's a sample of a water drop. You know what I mean? So we gotta get the water drop going. So when we doing a live and shit, and you hear the water drops going down when we shitting on these moist ass boxes and these moist ass fanboys. I mean, I'm gonna call them fan hoochies because they fanboys acting like they got a coochie. They ain't fanboys, they fan hoochies because they're male acting like they got a coochie. Did y'all hear that? Oh man. But look, man, I ain't gonna take too much of y'all goddamn time. I'm glad that everybody came through for this morning's coffee and donuts for grown-ups and milk and cookies for you sad, moist ass rookies. Get the snot out your nose, dry up your damn tears and shit. So we talking boxing, and when we talk boxing, we talk boxing. Get over your feelings. Because whenever anybody from the fam do content, it's going to rub some hater the wrong way. And if you don't have haters, then you're not doing a good job. So, with that being said, I know people is going to whine and cry about this live this morning. Good. You should. And I hope you respond to it if you check the playback. And then if you want to get at me, then I would give you some more reasons to whine and cry. You see what I'm saying? Man, this is a wild out hump day Wednesday. Good morning. This has been another hot edition of Coffee and Donuts with Grown Ups from yours truly, Crush the Legend, aka Mr. PSA, the adjuster, the TWT wild card maniac. I really appreciate this cook. I appreciate y'all coming in here and cooking with me. Yeah, they will be all right if they have any problems. Yeah, just don't bring them over here because we will adjust your timing bill for your ass. So with that being said, make sure you hit the like button or the dislike button. It all does the same. And like I said, TWT, salute to the family, TWT, and salute to the LDBC and everybody that fucks with us or fucks with we or fucks with me. So with that being said, I'm out of here like a breeze through the trees, and I'll be seeing y'all on the next wind current that slide through. So with that being said, y'all have a blessed one, and I'll see y'all in a few minutes. See, somebody should be going live in Uganda. Don't play. All right, have a good one, buddy. Thanks, y'all. Make sure y'all share this out for all the people that didn't get this entertainment this morning. I appreciate it. And I'm going to yell at my lovely folks in a few hours. See, I know you coming up. So, yeah, yeah. If anybody got Mr. Doug Whiteside hip hop joint that he did last night, go back and check that out. We was cooking on air. It was good to talk hip hop with a few other boxing heads and things like that because we just don't have boxing in common. Come to find out, we have a lot of other interests in common. You know what I mean? So with that being said, salute to everybody that got something thorough in common with your boy Crush. And I'm out of here, and I'll yell at y'all people on the next piece. Yes, sir.